How's it going, guys? We are back with another video here. Now I'm debuting a series here. I'm trying to get more creative on YouTube. I really haven't been, I feel like, making enough quality videos for you guys, so I apologize for that. But so today we're starting a new series. I'm gonna try to do this every week, honestly. I believe No Sleeves has done something like this before, so if you guys have not already subbed to No Sleeves, he's got really top quality content on YouTube. I'm sure a lot of you guys know about him, though. He's fantastic. So this first episode is going to be cards to avoid. Again, it's very early on in the year. It's going to be mostly base cards, but it's a fun thing to really, give you a shout out on because I truly believe these cards are cards you should definitely avoid and do not buy them, especially if you're going to overpay for them. I don't think it's a good idea. As they stand right now, they're not the best cards. All right, so here we go. Now we're going to go over it. We're going to go one by one, and we're going to go over to the auction house right now. Their price is not something I'm factoring in. I'm looking at their stats directly and the card in general, how it's going to perform on the ice. I don't care if it's 5K or 50K or 100K. It doesn't matter. I'm viewing the card as a card. That's really what it comes down to. Okay, so we're going over to the auction house right now. And the card we're going to start out with is we're going to go to the league. We're going to the NHL. We're going to the good old Washington Capitals. And the card we're going over to is the grade 8. Aleksander Ovechkin right now. Okay, so Ovechkin's price has actually really gone down. I mean, which understandably so, because this card is, it just doesn't perform well. I know that for a fact. His speed is 83, and I can say that a lot of people have tried him out, and people do not like how he feels this year. Yes, his shot is good, but people do notice his speed being a very, very big factor, especially when you compare him to someone like Lafleur or just anyone else has like 85 plus speed. It's very noticeable. Unless you have Distributor on, this card's unusable, and I don't even think that Distributor can even save this card right now. At the current speed, I think Ovechkin's just not a good card to use right now in HUT. I just don't. Obviously his shot's really good, don't get me wrong, his shot's amazing, but I just don't see how this card can be actually a viable option for you guys, just when he's 83 speed. I just don't see it. It doesn't make sense to me. So right now I'm down on Ovechkin, but of course, a couple upgrades later, he could be a great card again. Actually, guys, Ovechkin is my favorite card in all of NHL 20. So, yeah, I mean, it all depends. All right, so that's Aleksander Ovechkin. Okay, so let's move on to the next card I want to point out. Here we go. Let's go over to the Toronto Maple Leafs. He would be playing the center position. Not Austin Matthews. Matthews is a great card. We are going to look at good old John Tavares. Right now, his price, what's it looking like? His price is about 20K, it looks like, which, again, I think is actually pretty horrendous. This card is actually awful in every way because he has 80 speed. You can't play with that. 80 speed, you are going to notice it. You're going to feel it. 80 speed is simply too low. You absolutely cannot use this card. In general, Tavares feels awful every year. I'm not kidding. He can have a 99 speed card. Tavares feels like he's still 80 speed. He's unusable. You don't want Tavares. Unless you're like a diehard Leafs fan, you're like a big John Tavares fan, go ahead, buy him. At that point, if you like John that much, go for it. But I really don't think this John Tavares card is one you guys should be buying. It's one I definitely would avoid. And yeah, just really don't buy this card. Just do not buy it for the love of everything. Do not buy this card. He's simply not going to get it done with his speed being that way. Yeah, his hands are good. His shot's obviously not bad. But when are you even going to get into that position? Yeah, you could kind of get away with slower centers. But even so, you just don't want to have slow players on your team at all. So that's Tavares right there. And now moving on to the next one. I don't know why they did him so dirty. I don't actually believe he's this slow in real life unless I'm crazy. But we have Aleksander Barkov. His card is actually really low in price right now. My goodness gracious, as it should be though, as it simply should be. About 17K right now for this card that I'm seeing. And another one where his speed is simply 80. It's just not good enough. It is just not good enough. You cannot use someone that has 80 speed. I'm sorry. In my opinion, you can't. And early on this year, you really notice the speed gaps. And I don't want to be left behind in the dust when I have Guy Lafleur blowing by me. When I have an 84 speed player skating by me. It doesn't even have to be an icon or a McDavid. It doesn't have to be a crazy stack card. This just can't keep up. It just can't keep up at any point in the year. This base Barkov is actually horrible. Actually horrible. I think it's even worse than Tavares because at least Tavares' shot's slightly better. His faceoffs are okay as well at 82, but in general, I think it's a horrendous card. I really do. I don't think Barkov's usable at all. I just really don't. So definitely avoid Barkov if you guys can. All right, so now moving on to the next one here. We're going to go to the Western Conference again, and we're going to go to the Vegas Golden Knights right now, and it's going to be a right winger, I believe. Yes, a right winger. Mark Stone as well. Let's see what his price is looking like. Looking pretty cheap, actually. About 10K, 11K right now for Mark Stone. And again, his stats. You guys are ready? You ready for it? You ready for it? His speed. It is too low, guys. I know I've been saying that word a million times in the last few days. Speed is a factor. And if Mark Stone's card is simply 80 speed, that's just not going to get it. It's just not going to get it done. You can't do it. You just can't do it, guys. I'm telling you, Mark Stone is way too slow. His shot's fine. His other stats are okay, but especially as a winger, you cannot do it. You cannot do it. 80 speed is not going to cut it. I know you get the synergies activated, but you can only get him up to like an 83, 84 at highest. And that's not even like, I don't know. Synergies are a little like hit or miss sometimes. Sometimes it feels like they really work, sometimes they really don't. So I don't believe in this Mark Stone card. This base card is just not going to be good enough for you guys to use. I don't like it. I just do not like it at all. And now we're going to go to a different position as well. For the first time, we're going to go to, on the defense here, is going to be a right D. It's going to be for the San Jose Sharks. You guys can guess who. Not Erik Karlsson. He's a great card. It is going to be Brent Burns. Okay, so let's compare price on Brent Burns. His price is about 17 to 20K right now. And, hey, guess what, guys? 80 speed again. Now, the thing about Brent Burns, I feel like as a defenseman, oh my goodness, it would affect you, that speed. You cannot have 80 speed as a defenseman. Oh, and being 6'5", 230, oh, you'll feel it, guys. You will feel it, I promise. Brent Burns is absolutely horrendous. You do not want this Brent Burns card at all. His shot's actually horrible, too. So it's not even like you're really getting much from this card. I mean, yeah, his defensive stats are okay, but even so, it's just... No, you don't want Brent Burns, guys. You don't want Brent Burns. There's way better options than Brent Burns. You just get anyone that has 84 speed, and you're fine. Like, you just don't... You can't be winning... You're not going to be winning games with this Brent Burns card. You're just not. I'm sorry. I mean, maybe I'm being too hard, but you're not. You're just not. I mean, I'm sorry. You're not. So there's Brent Burns right there. And we got another one here. It's going to be the left side defense now. It's not going to be on the Sharks. It's going to be on the Stanley Cup champion, Tampa Bay Lightning. And I think you guys can guess this one as well. It's not McDonough. It's not Sergachev. It is Victor Hedman. Okay, so... I can't believe how expensive he is right now. Actually a horrendous card. Actually horrible. So he is 48K. I actually might sell him. I'm not kidding. He is really, 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 guys, really bad. So I'm actually going to try to sell him probably overnight. 82 speed. And he feels like he's 75 speed. I'm not kidding. He's absolutely so slow. His turns are just so brutal. Oh my goodness, his turns are so brutal. I can't use this card, and I don't think you guys should either. It's a brutal card. Even when he hits, I didn't feel like his hittings is that good. It's just all around not a good card. It's trash actually. I'm sorry. Victor Hedman he is not a good card whatsoever. I'm sorry. He just does not get it done. His shot's bad, just like Brent Burns as well. So it's not even like you're getting like a good shot out of him, like so you can bail out the speed. But no. Trust me, guys, Hedman, that is not a good card right there, okay? Not a good card at all. So let me go over just some other quick cards. Let's see. We're going to go overall rating to 80, 84 to 89, just for the heck of it, of course. And if there's any last-second cards that I can really point out that I just do not think would be very good for you guys to pick up, all right? So let's look at Brad Park. Brad Park, another one, very overpriced right now. I wouldn't be buying him. I don't think it's a very, very good card to buy currently. I don't know why goalies aren't really someone you really worry about in this, obviously, because speed doesn't really matter. That's kind of what I'm focused on, as per usual, in my video. But some of those base cards are actually horrendous. You can't use them. Even I go as far as saying John Carlson's really not good enough with 82 speed. Try to look for 84 and above in speed, and every card you can, of course. Yeah, you might not have a million coins, but try to just get speed, guys. If that's one thing you can take from my videos, my advice is just try to have a lot of speed on your cards, because it's going to be very noticeable when you don't have speed. So that's what I'd say to you. Even Kopitar's card, I'm not thrilled with. I mean, 82 speed, you can kind of live with it. You can kind of live with it because he has good stats. Otherwise, a good 85 face-offs. It's fantastic. And his hands are good and the shot's pretty good. But you're pushing it. Well, he has Speedster. All right, so if you activate Speedster, he has 86, and you get, it's actually not that bad. See, if you get Speedster activated, some of the synergies can make it justifiable, but if you don't have Speedster, it's a yikes. It's a yikes on most of these cards. It really is. Pronger, my goodness, guys, please, for the love of, do not buy Pronger. He has 80 speed, and if Hedman felt really slow and terrible, Pronger cannot feel good, guys. Pronger cannot feel good whatsoever. Please don't buy this card. Please do not buy this Chris Pronger card. Absolutely just not a good one right now to buy. So, yeah, I mean, his shot's okay, but no, don't buy Pronger, guys, please. All right, so hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if it helped you guys out. If you want more of these in the future, let me know. I can make this every week, every few days, whatever you want. I'm down. More content, the better for you guys, because I'm having fun uploading there. All right, so if you're new to the channel, leave a like, subscribe. If you're new to the channel, I just said the same thing twice. We're not editing that out because I'm stupid. Follow my Twitch, Henreek, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Henreek with 3 E's. Join the Discord to talk to me, followers, and subscribers of the channel. And as always, guys, stay safe, and I'll see you in the next video. Plenty of more content on the way.